to the Port City, Mobile, Alabama, home to the South Alabama Jaguars, Hancock Whitney Stadium, and we have been fired up about this match all week. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, a squad from the America, a squad looking to put on a show, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. It's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week, you can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Jaguars offense will take the field for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game record. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
The Jaguars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Davenport. Makes the catch, it's Bullock. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass. Caught near the stick. It's Reed. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option. The give.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Turner. Turning it on. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Using his legs, it's McClure. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Turner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And that is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but they left some points off the scoreboard there.
The give to the tailback. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Wants to throw. It's Davenport. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. He gets it all the way down to the... South Alabama Jaguars, Whitney Stadium, and we have been fired up about this match all week. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from Taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So South Alabama's offense will be first on the attack. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting we've got these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
Now on second down. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Davenport. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. The Jaguars want to crank the tempo.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them, and they create an explosive play.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Jaguars have this offense rolling. Pulls and fires complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the running back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Jaguars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. It's good, easy call for the ref. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country, and how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Turner. And the 45 on its way. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets rid of it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into trap.
Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together an 81-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Davenport. Get it out on the screen. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. On the ground, it's Bullock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Oh, he makes the catch. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Jaguars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the right. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They kick it away on 4th down. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And now this offense will take the field again. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
Got it. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Turner. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Turner. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. It's a draw. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got his man downfield. And it's a touchdown.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Phillips. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. On the move, it's Bullock. Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Jaguars are in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's Davenport. He's got him this time. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Jaguars line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Grabs it in the middle. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He wants to throw it again. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Jaguars in a good spot here with second and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And now on second down for this offense. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the Jaguars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on second and goal. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. A run for the quarterback. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Off the play fake on first down to throw. He wants to take the top off. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. From the gun. Give on the inside. Got room on the return. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. looking to throw. It's Davenport. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Mobile, but let's just go with notable. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Here's the pressure. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
What a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Got his man down the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Davenport. He's got it on the run. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or 2 miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll start this drive going to the air. Hard in the backfield. It's Turner. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. That 1st down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. Pulls it in. It's Turner. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the...
And he throws another interception. His 3rd. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the good news is after that 2nd pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't not expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. To the air, it's Davenport. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That slices the lead to 2.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Caught, close to the marker, it's Turner. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Finds his man, it's Reed. And the defense drags him down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting.
There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll try the run, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Got the back over the middle. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a night.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Jaguars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To throw, it's Davenport. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, the offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. 2nd and 3rd and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you could tell on that pass rush, man, they were coming.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Here comes the Heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Jaguars send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Boy, they had that last drive proving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Turner. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. Turning it on! That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll try to pop the draw. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Back's got it. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking for a man. It's Davenport. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
I think at this time you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot, you're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it, they're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up. You feel really great.
He lost one down the sideline. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Here comes the offense onto the field again. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, lead the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make it